My hair was pink at the back, as soon as it was done, I looked at it and it was like that, because of course, you know.
Chasins all the Paw Patrol friends as they help Navy ship that's crash landed on a bench. Help the Paw Patrol pups collect the energy cubes so the ship can be reassembled and fly home. Play full of fun, interactive learning games, Jake's Mountain and more. Paw Patrol will be chasing their tab max.
Colin, how about eating the food before you start playing with the... Maybe we should take the tablet away so we'll eat his dinner properly.
Well, he's not going to eat his dinner properly, B, it's his tablet, and C...
Yeah, we're just discussing this. You're actually disgusting.
The Oddbods. They're the little guys with a big sense of fun and even bigger sense of adventure. Whoever said size matters should take a trip to Oddsville. There's another chance to catch.
When Sean moves out, we sit down here and eat his dinner, because I like to fuck him to eat his dinner upstairs.
No, exactly.
Be cool, Pewdiepie, with a brand new episode. Start this Saturday at 10. On Boomerang.
It's time to explore the weird and wacky with our friend in Wabbits right now. Then, what shenanigans will we get up to today?
There's absolutely nothing worth watching.
Yeah, no. It's kind of brave, it's like a little brave one.
Passengers brakeman on top, the fall, the luggage behind him on the roof, the passengers inside swayed in rows. And all this was perched on top of a four-wheel coal truck. And it really was as simple as that. A wooden superstructure bolted on to a rigid truck. 2 axles, 4 leaf springs, brakes for the brakeman. In an accident, the flimsy wooden superstructure was dragged away from its undercarriage with disastrous consequences. Even though travelling on the early trains was a risky business, more and more people wanted to experience speed power. But if you couldn't afford a first-class carriage on rails, you had to make do with this. It's an open goods truck with benches. And you were looking to get benches. Some companies divided their open goods trucks between the carriage of people and cattle. But in 1841 there was a terrible accident. At Sonning, 8 men died in a collision. Men were thrown bodily from these carriages. It was carnage. An Act of Parliament was passed that stipulated conditions for the carriage of passengers. It had to be roofed, properly seated, and there had to be trains every day, calling at every station with a minimum speed. With a growing public appetite for this sometimes deadly speed, train mania started to sweep across Britain. But for some, the idea of this fast track travel was terrifying. Thomas Creevy, an MP and opponent of rail travel, said, "The quickest motion to me is frightful. It is really flying. And it is impossible to divest yourself of the notion of instant death upon the least accident happening." For most, the idea of being able to travel further, quicker, was very enticing and opened up a whole new world. In 1836, it took 18 hours to get from London to Manchester. In 1852, by rail, you could do it in 5. People wanted to travel by train. 322 million in 1870, 797 million in 1890. And the Brits, more than others, loved it. In the 1880s, the railway passenger journeys in Great Britain were more than the rest of Europe combined. It wasn't just about going somewhere fast. Trains opened up new possibilities to people. Before railways, life had been lived on a very local scale. But suddenly, there were new opportunities. Country folk could visit expanding cities. The city dwellers could get to the seaside. And there was another major impact. Time. With horses and carts, nobody ran to a timetable. And when it was noon in Plymouth, that was when the sun was overhead. And when it was noon in Wick, the sun was overhead there. But that didn't work for railways. They had to have timetables. So you had to have standardised time. It had to be the same time in Plymouth as it was in Wick. And if you didn't keep your eye on the railway clock, or carry a watch yourself, you missed the train. A day in Blackpool's nice, a day in Brighton's lovely. But if you want real scenery, real spectacular Victorian grandeur, why not come to Switzerland? The Victorians wanted to climb new heights and see the world. They wanted to get to the top of the mountain, but wanted to get there in as much comfort as possible. After all, they had standards, of course it's expensive. They would pay to see spectacular scenery. The challenge was on for anyone to work out how to get a train up a very steep mountain. Should there be a little man coming out telling you whether it's going to rain or not? Built in 1892, the Brienz-Rothorn Railway in Switzerland was the steepest, highest railway ever constructed. The Swiss had come up with a design which would carry you to over 2,000 metres in just 40 minutes. A technological marvel, especially considering the engineering problems that had to be overcome. The main problem was with smooth wheels on smooth rails, the train will slip backwards. So the Swiss added a third rail, a cogged rail. cox system had been tried right at the beginning of the railway age by Blackenstone and Littleton Colliery in an attempt to solve general problems of traction and adhesion. By the middle of the 19th century, they were being developed, mountain railways. At Washington in 1868, and then in Switzerland. So Reichenbach designed the first system in 1870 because he wanted to get everyone into the mountains. Good lad. Niklaus Reichenbach was a mountain railway pioneer who also had a good eye for employing talented engineers. His main assistant was Roman Abt, who came up with the perfect cog system for mountain railways. Hello. If you'd like to come down here, I'll explain. This is the Abt rack pinion system. It's a double system. There's only one rack here because we're in the engine shed, but on the mountain there's two. Set slightly offset. Similarly, the pinions here are offset, so it walks itself up. It's never not anything engaged. Plus, these are also sprung to take out any unevenness. Neat. Abt had perfected the track, but the steep gradient presents another problem. You'll notice something very strange about these railroads. All their boilers are at an angle. Kneeling cows, the Swiss call them. There's a very simple technological reason for that. Because if you're sending a gradient of 1 in 5, suddenly your boiler is level, which means the water stays level, doesn't expose the firebox, which means the locomotive doesn't explode. It all makes sense when you see it in action. Reichenbach's little kneeling cows running on Roman Abt's rack and pinion rails were a winning combination, with over 11,000 Victorian sightseers taking the trip in its first season. Okay, it doesn't seem quite a silly little engine now when you see what it has to do and how hard it has to work. It works so hard in fact, they were halfway up at a little station, like Hope, and they have to put more water in. After a bit of oil in as well. It's thirsty work, chugging up a 1 in 5 gradient, and the small engines can't carry enough water to reach the top without a fill-up. To ensure the safe running of the lines on such a steep gradient, the railway builders came up with some ingenious engineering ideas. The arrangement is that the engine is always downhill of the carriages and is not coupled. The bumper's just resting against that there. So ascending, the engine acts as a traction unit using an Abt system, and descending, it acts as a brake, so that the steam, in this case a steam brake system, brakes the whole unit as it comes downhill. So the engine is always downhill of the carriages. So there's no need for coupling, gravity does the work. However, if there's a problem, this brake is applied here, winds on, and just clamps this pinion wheel into these racks, and it will stop the whole thing dead. By the end of the 19th century, there were trains in Europe that could reach some of the highest peaks. But rich Victorians didn't want to just ride up mountains. They wanted to steam across whole continents in carriages fit for kings.
At Sky Bingo, we believe in giving you more. So each month we have over 500,000 winning bingo tickets across your